Is a fight for freedom, old top.
I'll do it. For America.
Warren Buffett, the billionaire investor who never misses an opportunity to push for higher taxes on the rich, is now singing a new tune, so to speak.
He's singing too.
I've been working on the railroad all the long day.
Love the man with the ukulele. He may be working on a railroad, but he's also working on a plan to avoid the rule named after himself, Mr. Buffett, which would raise taxes on wealthy Americans.
Honey, you shrunk my guitar, and Stuart Varney is here, standing tall. Hey, Stuart,
Hey, wait a minute. Did you just call me honey?
I did, kind of. I apologize. We're going to edit that out for the West Coast. Stuart, could you tell me about Warren Buffett? He only pays 15% of his taxes, and it bothers him.
He likes his image, doesn't he?
Yes.
He plays the ukulele, he drinks cherry Coke. He lives in a very small, very modest house.
Yeah.
He's the second richest man in America.
Doesn't give he's not going to let his sons inherit a lot of his money.
Look, he wants everybody else to pay higher taxes, which he himself studiously avoids. Warren Buffett, at the risk of sounding harsh, is a case study in financial and political hypocrisy. Three things. Number one, why doesn't he pay himself a much higher salary so that he would pay income tax at regular rates?
What does he pay himself currently?
$100,000 a year.
Well, that's crazy because he makes billions.
Precisely.
And then
His
he'll
wealth
probably get the highest bracket.
Yes,
for that.
if he paid himself the salary, which he deserves as the man who runs a huge conglomerate, he would pay higher taxes. He doesn't do that. He pays himself $100,000 a year.
Like any accountant would recommend, by the way.
Of course. Second, why doesn't, when he gives his fortune away, and he's giving $30 billion away when he dies, why is it that as part of that agreement he stipulated there will be no estate tax or gift tax on this bequeath, on giving away this $30 billion? Why doesn't he, if he wanted to pay the tax, everybody else has got to pay.
Sure.
That's your opportunity.
You don't have to include that clause. And third, quit with the sweetheart deals. He has a special sweetheart deal with Bank of America.
That's right.
Where he gets 6% interest, dividend yield on his investment. If you and I put money into Bank of America, we don't get 6%. Not at all.
He got a great deal because he saved the bank.
He's studiously avoiding the taxes himself, which he wants everybody else to pay.
Right.
That's outrageous.
What he has done, he's a textbook case in how to game the system. They've looked. He and his accountants have looked at everything. Okay, all right. If I defer my income, I'll pay less. If I take it as stock options or whatever, I'll pay less. If I only pay capital gains, I'll do that. He makes a perfect case. If you want equality, tax reform.
And spruce up his image at the same time. He plays the ukulele, looks like a real nice old guy.
He owns Dairy Queen.
Does he?
Yes.
He owns a lot of other things too. I know that.
He's a legendary investor, but he has gotten himself right in the thick of a political fight, and his name's actually on the new rule.
He is willingly being used by President Obama to raise taxes on other people.
That's one way to say it. I had a different plan. You chose a different. That's fine.
All right, exactly 3 hours and 1 minute from now, Stuart will be taking the airwaves over at FBN. Hope you'll tune in for him during one of the commercials here on Fox News Channel.
Thank you very much.
All right, meanwhile.